What's up, you online folk? Welcome to the 2023 Full Draw Film Tour YouTube series. Today we're rolling with episode 1. In episode 1, you guys are going to watch Bag of Sticks by Fish Hunt Kauai and 8 by Way Up West. Go ahead and grab a beer, kick your feet up, get comfortable. We got a great show for you. Let's roll it. What's up, everyone? Full Draw Nation. Anyway, hey, I'm packing all my gear for a mule deer hunt I have coming up in a couple days, and I just wanted to let you guys know about our gear giveaway we're doing in conjunction with the YouTube series. So for like the next month, everything you buy, Full Draw merch, all this, shirts like the new Sunset Muley, or that's a Sunset Elk Hero shirt we got. Hats, not Onyx hat, but we've got a bunch of new hats. Check them out online. So every $1 you spend on Full Draw merch for the next month gets you entered for over 11,000 in gear we're giving away from all of our partners. Stuff like I'm packing for my hunt. New K4 from EXO. We've got a couple Hoyt bows, a couple EXOs, Vortex optics, actually unreleased Vortex optics. I can't tell you what it is yet, but stay tuned. What else we got? Crispy boots, Argali, some broadheads from Annihilator, Onyx, apps, elite apps, the list goes on. But yeah, check out this photo after this to see more, and go to the giveaway page at the link below and to see the full list, and make sure to get entered. Enjoy the films, and thanks for being a fan.
I blew that one.
This was probably one of the greatest elk hunting weeks of my life.
We definitely got everything we asked for in the wildness.
A few days.
My father used to share his hunting stories and slides with me. This hunt brought back those childhood dreams unlike any other experience.
We on the chase to the sundown. We on the chase to the sun up. What's up? Leading the line when we run up. Chasing, chasing, chasing. Every day we chasing, chasing, chasing. No time to be wasted.
Around here, find your peak isn't a catchphrase. It's the focus that fuels the adventure. No shortcuts, no off-season. Nothing holding you back. Vortex Nation is both a mindset and a lifestyle. A community of individuals called to breathe the rarefied air of those who understand that your limits are the only limits of the hunting, shooting, and outdoors experience.
That's the craziest thing that's ever happened.
The stories are never going to end, but that is the best part of the story.
Just finished 11 days in the Brooks Range. We've been planning this hunt for about a year and a half. Some things fell into place and we got a rare opportunity to explore a new river. Pioneering the river, we knew there'd be logistics that were unforeseen. And mid to late September in the Brooks, we knew weather could be an issue. So we were preparing for a wild hunt. We definitely got everything we asked for in the wildness. But it was a remote river, hard to get access into. We had to get dropped on a lake and drag about 6 miles to get into the river system. And we had a pretty long float to get out to the pickup point here. But it was a really wild adventure, and here's our story. Begun. 7-mile death march. Alright, we made it pretty far. Just got set up a camp right before dark. First day, saw a little bit of moose sign, but very brutal drag. The first couple miles was pretty brutal. Then we started hitting some low water, and maybe about 3 or 4 miles in, we started getting some trickling stream. So we filled up one of the rafts with air, and we kind of dragged our way down with everything else loaded in it, and Oliver and I just dragging it. But we've made it almost to the main confluence. Last night got real cold, clear, so everything froze up a little bit. I don't know if I'm breaking sticks or setting camp, but woke up in the middle of the night, got to see the northern lights at about 2 a.m. It was cold, so slept off and on. We were going to sleep in and just recoup from the drag and float downstream a little bit to find a nicer camp. We woke up with some stomping, opened the tent, and had a nice bull moose standing outside. Great start to the trip. Was a young bull, smaller bull. But yeah, I'm hoping it's a good sign of must be some old ones in here too. But
we were floating down just to get through the braided section of the river, just in case our waters came down and stuff. And we crossed a nice track of a bull. Looks like a decent sized bull. Hard to tell, but you can tell nice impression in the sand. It looks like it was earlier this morning. So we pulled up downriver a little bit, set up camp, and we're going to spend the afternoon just trying to find this guy in here, calling him, see if we can pull something to the river.
Just dropped the bull. I don't know, 8-9 yards from camp right there. We floated through a long section, not really knowing first up like on about 11 I've usually hunted out, but we gave some cow calls and this buck caught them all.
Yeah, me too, bro. My heart
It came like 100 yards or like 200 yards down. 50-yard shot, I put it right in the heart and I doubled up.
With the bull down. He tried to circle us. I misjudged him. I ranged him at 50, but he went around some trees and into the stream. Hit him a little low, but ended up in the heart. He ran out in the stream and I had a 65-yard follow-up. Nailed him and he trotted right here behind camp. We probably got to move our beautiful camp we just set up now, but literally like 10 yards. Just loading up this camp. We're gonna work downstream to a new camp, about 4 or 5 miles. Get away from this car kit. We've got all the meat loaded up and getting cat packed.
Stuck in camp.
Yep. Had that big bull come across last night at last light. I tried to get on it, just thought it might be bedding up behind camp to respond to the calls in the morning, but the weather got nasty last night. We had to get out in the middle of the night and tie the raft to the teepee. We thought the stakes were pulling out of the ground. It was windy. It's been steady rain all morning. We went out there this morning and did a calling setup just to see if that bull was tucked in here, and got a little damp and cold. After about an hour, we tucked it back in and got some messages on the inReach from the pilots and the wives that there's a huge storm out here. So we're gonna read and eat our mountain house, drink coffee, and hope it ends.
Oh man, the river came about a foot. Almost lost my meat, had to relocate it. Shuffled things around camp. Texted with the pilot and he said it's a 50-year storm. It's just to the west of us and to not take chances with flooding. We were getting pretty nervous. So what was it, 10 o'clock? I don't know. 10 o'clock at night, we climbed into this flat, found at least 4 feet of elevation from the river. Set up camp, everything's wet. We've had a bag of wood that we've been keeping in a dry bag.
Let's see how good we are here.
Praying the stove works and warm up and back to the sleeping bag tent life.
Second day in the tent all day. The river's still swollen, but the rain looks like it's tapered off and the wind's supposed to die off tonight. We're getting sore from sitting in this tent that we're committing. Tomorrow morning we're loading up, and even if we gotta pick our way down slowly, we just gotta work our way through and split up the moose meat and see if we can navigate this canyon portion and get into a little bit bigger, wider river, a little bit easier to float, and see if we can continue moose hunting for our last few days and not just be stuck in a tent waiting for the inevitable.
It's been a long run. It's been a long run of waiting.
The rain broke last night. It's cloudy, foggy, but no rain all night. The river's down slightly, but it seems to be lowering at a decent rate, so we're gonna chance it this morning. We're loaded up, we're sick of this camp. We're gonna try and pick our way downstream to get out of this canyon a little bit and hunt our way down.
The river's so high, there's no gravel bars to camp on. So we make a makeshift camp here in the willows and sand. Looks like a lot of moose in this area though, but the river's still raging, kind of dangerous.
There's gotta be some moose close by here.
Hey! That's nuts. Not quite what we're looking for, but that was wild. It was like 5 yards.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Just, I was like 15 yards, bro. And I smoked him again, like 18. Bro, I was full draw. And he was behind the tree.
Came back into this oxbow and there was a lot of sign on the ground already. We knew there was bull in here. We started working our way up the side of the oxbow and he heard our sticks breaking and he grunted at us. So we stopped, set up a call, shot him at 15 yards. Pretty epic experience. Died in the water is unfortunate, but now the work begins.
Woo!
Bull down.
Moose hunting, tagged out.
We just finished a long evening. We got Olifi's bull down, butchered it all up. There's a little small little sub channel, super high water, so we're able to drag the raft all the way in there. We've got all the meat and we dragged it back upstream into the main channel of the river. It's maybe a couple 100 yards from our camp here. Left the raft and all the meat tarped up, so the river came down about 1.5 inches today. It's raining right now, just lightly though. So we're gonna take care of some meat and stuff, and hopefully the river comes down and we're all tagged out, and we're gonna try and shoot this river and just make it out of this canyon safely and head to the pickup point soon here. And we still got about 45 miles to float to get out of here, maybe 50. But the water's moving, shouldn't take us too long. We're gonna tackle the river. Came down about 6 inches. We're loaded up with 2 moose in all of our camp. We got the next 2 miles is the hairiest part of the river, so it's been consuming our mind, but we're gonna pick our way through this and we should be smooth sailing for another 40 miles to the pickup point. Probably 2 days of floating.
Hit that rapids a little bit bigger than we thought. We're gonna try and paddle this first one, and there's a little slack water between the next one. If we can get to the bank, we'll try and walk the rafts a little bit there, but hopefully once we get through this, they get easier as they go. But this is a little bit more than we were hoping for. Good thing the water came down 6 inches. Whew.
This is why we were waiting so long for the water to come down.
Now we're boost hunting, not whitewater rafting.
Uncharted river too.
We're alive. We still got meat and bulls on the raft. Olifi's got 1 paddle left, or 1/2 foot paddle. But we made it.
That was some radical stuff.
Got some rapids over the head of a couple, but hallelujah.
Feeling water constantly.
Ooh. We're gonna pull over and pull out all the meat and let it dry out and eat some lunch and just put some hand warmers in my gloves.
Buck literally didn't go 5 feet. Annihilator broadheads. First thing that we've killed with them, I really don't even know what to say.
I'm shooting Annihilator broadheads.
The Unleashed V2. More compact. You get both mouthpieces. Swaps out real easy. Neoprene cover on here. Super tight. It covers that whole end. The Phelps Game Calls Unleashed V2. Available now at phelpsgamecalls.com.
Like you, we'll be out there before the sun even begins to rise. And we'll still be out there when it dips behind the horizon. We believe that success on the mountain means staying light and fast. Will you find that bull bugling on the other side of the valley? Will you be in position at daybreak before that big muley buck disappears into the canyon? We make quality, lightweight hunting gear to help you in your quest. So it's time to get on top of that ridge. Drop into that next valley. Find that buck. Call in that bull.
What's up, guys? It's Jess from Way Up West Outdoors, and you're about to watch me play cat and mouse with a big old velvet muley in Nevada. Enjoy! First evening in Nevada for my early archery mule deer tag, and it's Steven and I and the dogs this trip. We've got about 10 days straight, and hopefully big old muley's hitting the dirt here real soon. Came and did some scouting late June, and there's quite a few bucks around, so we'll see what happens. We will see. I feel good about this spot. I've seen 4 shooter bucks this morning, and 2 of them are absolute bangers. The only problem is they're burying themselves in these thick aspen patches. So it would be more of like ambush style versus spot and stalk. But they did spend a fair amount of time on the opening this morning, so I think if we see them do that again tomorrow, it might be worth a play. Basically kept tabs on the big boys all day, and hopefully have a play tomorrow. Well, within about 3 minutes on the glass, Steven found the big buck from yesterday morning. He looks like he's in a little better position for me to put him in his bed and stalk today. The terrain's a little better, so hopefully I'll be doing that here in the next little bit. I'm gonna get ready to go on a ambush, basically. We watched that crown buck bed and rebed all day chasing shade, so I'm gonna last night, and I'm gonna go get in the top of the clearing that they fed through all evening and hope that one of them steps out. Hopefully be about 50 yards from them, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. They just fed too far out of sight for me. Landed right where I wanted to, but they were just too low in the clearing. Couldn't see them. I could hear them a little bit, but that's about it. So I got out of there before the wind switched, and they lived to see another day, I guess. But I'm hungry and I'm very thirsty for a beer, so.
Right now it is a good spot, but gotta wait for thermals switch on us. It's kind of a flatter location, so the only other fear is that he beds and faces the wrong way. It's looking pretty good. It's like we're bird watching, but mule deer instead of birds.
Good one, babe.
How many hours have we been staring at deer all this trip?
A lot of hours.
Yeah.
It's like 12:30. Buck down there finally got up and rebedded pretty much in the exact same spot, but in the shade now, so I feel confident he's not going anywhere for at least a few hours. Give me some time to get in on him, and hopefully when he stands up to get an afternoon snack, he gets an arrow to the heart instead. But we think he'll stay there for the next few hours at least and let me get in on him, so let's do it. He's a big guy, so big target, I guess, huh? think it's day 8. As you can tell, I'm looking a little unshowered, a little ragged. We've had a rough few days. I got close yesterday, stalked in on a buck. He just didn't give me a shot when he came out of his bed, so that sucked. But we have relocated our big boys from the very first day, Crown and Homie. And they're in the same freaking clearing. Things are looking up. We're running out of time, so I think today I'm gonna be a little more sendy. And maybe hope that this prevailing up canyon wind will work in my favor and try to go on their first bed. So we'll see. We have a curse of killing bucks on day 8 of long trips, so hopefully it's true. Oh, my eyes are so tired. It's hard to keep them open. Well, Homie put himself in a pretty good spot, so this is the probably most confident we've been in a stalk this whole time. So if I can get in before he stands up, I will be able to shoot him when he stands up out of his bed. So shot felt good. 25 yards. Quartered away. Back of the ribs, mid body. So we're gonna go down blood trail him now. Oh my. He's right there. I don't even have words right now. Day 8. Man, you were hard to kill, dude.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Check out the next episode here. If you want to see a bonus episode featuring Outfitters for Hope and how to win this e-bike, check it out here. To get entered for all of our giveaways coming up, click the link here. All right, good luck this fall.